Hi, it's Zena, Warthog Princess. Come here, baby. Come on. And guess who? Kelly. She's been hawking me over here and wanting to come up. And since she finished her little bone, she's not very distracted anymore. But she says, hi. Okay, go lay down. Good girl. Yeah, her bed's right there. Okay. Anyways, this is one of the orders I placed right before I left. There was a sale and I had some coupons and there were a bunch of things I wanted to get. So I did a huge push and then I ran out the door on my trip. But before we get into that, there is one other item. Tomorrow's release includes I think it's called a zip around travel, hanging travel. Anyway, it's this one. And the one that's online now, they only have it in the Performance Twill as far as what I saw. It might also be in the Regal Rosette. I might have seen that. But anyway, we'll know tomorrow when they open up all of that. This one is in Romantic Paisley. This one I had already. But this was one of those items that popped out. I saw it only in this pattern and then it disappeared. So I am happy to see it returning. I do think it's a good travel accessory. I now have been really deep into travel accessories lately. But this particular one is great because it zips around. This is not the zip-in one that you can add things to. That one is a little bit smaller and slightly different functionality, but this one just hangs like this. So you have two pockets here with one zipper. You have two pockets here, big one here, and then a big one on the bottom. So a lot of different ways you can use this item. So obviously I haven't used it yet. All the stuff's still in there, but good thing I am just sharing this because it is coming out again. So if you're interested in travel accessories, this is a non-standard one and it is becoming available again. So keep your eyes open. I wanted to start the Gloxinia Purple. I would say, no, not really that one, but we'll check it again with the Brambles coming up. On my trip, I did use a Packable Tote. I did enjoy it. That was in Romantic Paisley. Here's another one that I got. This one is, I can't remember the name. I can never remember the name of this one. It's black. It has a little hints of purple. I guess it doesn't have a tag on it. Anyway, you can look it up. I'll tell you later. It will be in the remarks below, as always. And I did have requests to add prices, especially for online outlet. I will do that, but it's going to take me time to backlog, and I apologize to that person that I've kept you waiting this long. I've just been gone, and I didn't have my records with me. But I will get to that. Seems a bunch of people are interested in that, although the prices do vary. Be aware. Anything posted is instantaneous and probably had coupons or sales involved. But all right, so Packable Tote. If you haven't seen these, they're great. The zippered part basically is the bottom of the tote, and then they just fold nicely right up into basically a Vera size tote. Just about has a slip and a zip. Inside is zipper topped, but no pockets inside. It's just unlined, but a very durable material. I would say water resistant. I don't know if it's waterproof, but it definitely served me very nicely for bopping around the ship doing who knows what. So another one of those bags I could see me keeping in the car for just in case, oops, I need a tote to go shopping or whatever. Many uses for that, of course, travel being one of them. Then I've really got a bunch of hanging travel organizers lately. This one's in Bramble Vines. As you can see, Gloxinia does match very nicely with that. And if you haven't seen these, I'll just open up this first one to share. It's got this little hook on the top, and the hook on these does not swivel. I think some of the newer ones and other styles do. Big nylon pocket on the top. It does have some internal pockets for organization here, multiple layers, which is really nice and very useful for small items. Then it has a lot of stuff. Two plastic pockets and then a zipper space on the bottom. This is where your slightly bigger items would be, and the whole thing is plastic lined down here, everywhere except at the top pocket. So very versatile. You can use it for medications, for toiletries, for makeup. I used one of them on my trip. I used for a travel medicine thing. For a long trip, I took a lot of things like Pepto and Imodium and lots of different kinds of wipes, antiseptic, Clorox, whatever. I took antacids. It's just all little things that you might need for whenever. I really didn't use hardly any of it, but I was glad I had it and did share that with other people on the ship because they were lacking and they're over-the-counter things. So anyway, great use for many things. I also could recommend this as like a diaper bag accessory for all of your, changing needs. You just have all that, you grab it and go. Just another thought. Oxy, I'm keen on those. So here's another one. This one is in cut vines. It's the same as the one I just showed you, but again, maybe some of the purples in there, it does actually match pretty well. So I could use it. That would probably not be my first choice, but a match check. All right. Now, here's a new one. Well, not super new because obviously Bramble's not a new pattern, but this is the compact hanging travel organizer. New to me because I've never tried this one. I have the hanging one, the regular size in cotton and Lighten Up, but I don't have any compact ones until now. And again, it has the hanging thing, same basic construct. Let's see if there's organization up here. No organization in this one, but it is like a felt line. So I'm guessing perhaps jewelry is the intent here because that would make sense for that kind of a lining. These two are just like the other, plastic lined, no felt in them. And same here, it's plastic lined. So all together, pretty much the same except the top pocket and obviously the size. This is really is a great size for small stuff, short trip or secondary things. Anyway, good thing. I think jewelry again would be good. I prefer the one I took on the trip, which we'll come back to with the cruising video, so we'll get into that some more. All right. Also, if you watched my last video when I was doing the stateroom tour, some of the Vera's in there as well. So if you didn't watch long enough, go back and check that out. I did my unpacking and shared my what's in my bag travel set. All right, this is the iconic grand hanging organizer. I do have one of these. It wasn't available in a lot of patterns initially, but now it's widely available. And this one is very different because it has this big section right here that actually can hold full-size shampoos, conditioners, lotions and potions, whatever. So it's plasticized inside and it's, look how wide it is. It's quite large. So when it's full, it's going to be a handful to pack, but very useful. It does have elastic straps to kind of help keep your things separated and standing. Has mesh pockets on either side, so that's nice as well. This pocket on the top, which I guess you could use for a lot of things as long as they don't mind getting bent, or if your bottles aren't too tall to squish whatever's up there. So this one might not get a whole lot of use for me. We'll see. There's a mesh pocket right here. Lots of space for random things. It is not plastic lined at all there. And then you have two plastic pockets on the bottom. One zipper across. So lots of ways you could use this. I probably use this as a primary toiletry bag. I haven't used it yet. Haven't used either of them. Well, obviously this one came, it's not been back. But look at the pattern placement on that. Almost perfectly centered. That's cool. I would like to see that. And of course, a great look at the purples. Does match nicely with the Bramble. Okay, enough about the matchy-matchy. I think we're just about through that. All right, I did get a luggage tag in Bramble because I got a backpack. Now, this is Bramble Vines with a Bramble tag, but guess what? They don't make the luggage tags in the Lighten Up pattern, so I generally just go with the cotton one and put it on because they always match. So I'll just put that on there right now, and then I won't forget later. There, all set. I always put it on the loop up there, and then I tuck it in the strap for the trolley sleeve. I usually just tuck it behind there, and so when I'm wearing it, it doesn't bop all around. Anyway, so Bramble Vines is just the Lighten Up Grand Backpack. Pretty well viewed these a lot already, but if you want to see more, you can check out the other videos that had backpacks, or give me a note and I will pull it up again and show you as much as you'd like to see. That's not a problem. All right, so another backpack, and then with that, I like to get the medium cosmetic that matches. I may not have a full set of Bramble Vines, but I do at least have the essentials. I don't know why that zipper's stuck, but standard Lighten Up Medium Cosmetic, nothing on the inside, but two mesh pockets on one side and a zipper on the front. They're very useful for a great many things. The last thing I got in this order was a campus backpack, or I guess it's an iconic campus backpack. And this one has a little note that says, earbud cord opening, padded laptop compartment, and trolley sleeve. I don't know why they added that note. Those things were pretty standard to the backpacks. Oh, that's fine. It has that awful metal zipper still. This one's not too bad. But front pocket is pretty standard, but I do like the interior pattern. This is Regal Rosette. This was my first item. I ordered it like right away. This was why this order happened, actually, was because I wanted something in Regal Rosette. I am happy with the pattern placement. It's not quite perfect, but the bottom part is pretty well centered and the top is not crazy. So, fun pattern. I do like all the varieties of purples. I think it matches, but elderberry would match much better, I think. Let's see what else is in here. I don't see that bowl that they were talking about. So I guess they're talking about the top grommet. It is nice to still have that, even though I don't use it. I think some people do use it quite a lot. What did it say? Padded lap. Yeah, that's all standard stuff. So trolley sleeve is wider than the grand was that we just saw. Wider in this direction, but I don't know why it's cut off widthwise. Why do they always make these so tight on the thing? You can never get them off. I haven't tried this yet, but just knowing, I think that might be a little too narrow. And I don't understand why they shortened it quite so much and make it so tight. Just a thought. I haven't tried it. I should keep my mouth shut till I do, but I'm guessing based on experience. All right, and then let me just check, make sure I'm not missing anything else. Yeah, the laptop compartment is solid nylon, and the interior is patterned pretty cotton with two mesh and an open pocket. So there you go, campus backpack, Regal Rosette, purple. All right, so that's it for that order. Stand by, I will give you another look in just a minute. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.